Okay, and everyone should have to be read extra material about the photochemistry by the help of various websites, various reference books, and also textbooks is also available for this topic. Okay, and try to solve the various queries, problems, numericals. They come on the basis of this chapter. Okay, so if you have any problem to solving this, any problem regarding to this chapter, so you can ask me. You can communicate with me. Okay. So in last lecture, we discussed about Lambert-Beer's law, their numericals, and laws of photochemistry. Okay, the first law, second law of photochemistry regarding to the absorption of light. Okay, photochemistry first law is regarding to the absorption of light, molecule undergoes to the reaction, and second is the Stark and Einstein law is the second law of photochemistry is regarding to the absorption of light and molecule get excited. So there is one quanta of energy is absorbed by molecule and it undergoes to be the reaction. Okay, so that is to be the second law, Stark-Einstein law. And after that, we already discussed about the quantum yield. Okay, so quantum yield is a very basic concept, very important concept when we are thinking about the reactions, specifically the reaction in the presence of light, photochemical reactions. So quantum yield is very important concept because it is also known as to be the efficiency of the reactions. Okay, so efficiency is most important because everyone we are hard working for the good scoring. Okay, so we are working for to the good product, but how much hard work you carried out that decide the yield of your product. Okay, so that quantum yield of the your scoring is depend upon your hard work. Means how much reacting molecule is react by absorbing the light, how much reacting molecule undergoes to be the reaction, undergoes to be the collision, undergoes to be the interact to each other. So that much amount of product it will be formed. Okay, so product yield, scoring product of you is depend upon how much hard work you carried out for that. So similar way, the quantum yield about the photochemistry, it is the ratio of these two terms. One is the number of molecule reacting in given time, and second one is the number of quanta of light absorbed in the same time. Okay, means number of quanta absorbed and number of molecule get react. This two term it is known as to the ratio is known as to be the quantum yield. Okay, so this quantum yield it is related to the efficiency of the reaction. Then this quantum yield in last lecture we already learned about that how to be determine this quantum yield. Okay, for the quantum yield determination you have to determine, you have to know the two things. One is the number of mole reacted, okay, and second one is the number of Einstein, number of photon absorbed by the reacted molecule. So these two terms if you know, then you can be find out the quantum yield. So there are methods are given for the determination of the number of mole reacted and number of Einstein absorbed. Okay, so we are going to be try to understand one by one. First is here is a determination of number of mole reacted. So the technique is very easy. You you carried out the reaction and reactant convert into the product. Okay, so their product concentration is different, reactant concentration is different, and when okay. Hello. Okay, so take the difference of concentration of reactant and product, you will get तरी सारखंच आहे मॅडम, एक मिनिट मी कुठेतरी बाजूलाच जातो. Taking the difference of these two, the concentration of reactant and concentration of product, so you will get the concentration. Okay, So from the concentration, if you know, so you can be find out how much number of molecule undergoes to be reactions, because the concentration is equal to be N upon V. N is the number of molecule and V is the volume. So ratio of these two, N upon V, so you will get the number of molecules reacted in the reaction. Okay, so that's why it is much important to find out the concentration. So this is the first method for the determination of number of molecule reacted. So by this method, you can find out number of molecule reacted. Okay. So the second process is regarding to the second step. Second process for you is a determination of number of Einstein or number of photon absorbed by the reactant molecule. Thank you. So this process, what to the determination of that, we have to say give a setup. नाही 12:50 आमचं उत्तर फायनल नाही हो पाहून घ्या ना वायर सरचं लेक्चर आहे ना हो ना मग हे दुसरंच चालू आहे सध्या 11:50 ला सुरू झालं तर 12:50 ला एंड झालं आता 12:50 ला मी घेतोय 40 मिनिटात एंड हो ना तिसरंच आहे ना हे दुसरं चालू सध्या हे लेक्चर दुसरं आहे की तिसरं मी घेऊन राहिले काय गोष्ट करता ओके ओके बरं मी एवढं घेऊन घेत नंतर घेऊन ठीक आहे हॅलो हॅलो आवाज येतोय का रे
हाँ यस सर
ओके अरे बोला ना रे मदत काही तरी चालू आहे ते हाँ ठीक आहे so this part we already discussed in last lecture okay once we reviewed this okay for the determination of number of photon absorbed by the reactant molecule you have to develop such a instrumental setup so there is a source it used is very important because light is most important for any reaction if you think about the photochemical reaction. So this light is the source, and for the source is sunlight, arc lamp, mercury, vapors, and tungsten. Different type of lamp you can be used for that, and you will get the source of light. The second one is the monochromator. Monochromator is there. This is the filter. It is monochromator is also known as the filter. Okay, it is made up by the gelatin, color glass, transparent plate with metal film. So if you know that when you carried out the experiment on the spectrophotometer and colorimeter. So in with that, there are you use the different color glass strips, with coating with a specific color. Okay, so each and every specific color you use as a filter because that particular color it absorbs the one specific wavelength in a visible region. Okay, so it absorbs the particular wavelength and it allowed to transmit that complementary color from the slit. Means only one wavelength of light can be passed through this filter, and light, this source of light, this ordinary source, become to be the monochromatic in nature. Okay, so this is the work of monochromator. Okay, so after passing from this filter, it attack on the reaction cell. This is also known as the sample cell, sample holding material. So it is made by the glass and cork with optical windows. Okay, and basically it is put into the thermostat for to the maintaining the temperature. Okay, so for this thermostat there are two different windows. One from this side it is for incoming light, incident light, and one from this side this is for to be the transmitted light pass out. Okay, so what happened, this light come from this sample, and sample there is sample number of molecules there, it absorbs this incident radiation. Okay, and some light from that is transmitted, and the transmitted light is then attack on the fall on the detector, and then detector give their reading, okay, in the form of current. Okay, so for measuring the current you can be find out how much number of intensity or how much number of photon or Einstein absorbed by the reactant molecule. Okay, so it's very simply you can be find out the absorption. Okay, next. So intensity of light can be measured. There are some other methods are there. There is one thermopile method. Specifically in this method, there is a metal strip which is attached to the moving galvanometer. Galvanometer is instrument which is used to measure the current. So this metal, silver and bismuth, these are the metal strips is used. Okay, and that strip is coated with the lamp black or platinum black. Okay, and when this light is fall on this metal strip, so light is absorbed. Okay, and this metal strip start to be heat. Okay, and due to increasing the heat, this is it the heat is converted into the current. Okay, and that current is measured by the galvanometer. It's very simple process. So these all terms is known as to be the thermopile. Okay, so in which again you can find out the intensity of light, because the current production in this process is also depend upon the intensity which fall on the metal strip. Okay, so here absorption and then heat converted to the current. Okay, so in this process you can be find out the intensity, you can be measure the intensity of light for absorbed by the reactant molecule. Then next one is the chemical actinometer, because we know that when think about the photochemical reaction, so when reaction every molecule does not undergo to the photochemical reaction because of less activation energy. So when for that you can be add some extra uh, molecule or atom in reaction, it acts as a chemical actinometer. Let me see, the example is here. There is a decomposition of oxalic acid. So in the decomposition of oxalic acid, there is a uranyl sulfate act as a chemical actinometer. So what happened? Firstly, the uranyl sulfate absorb the energy, H nu photon energy is absorbed, and it get to be activated. Okay. So activated means it has to be the more energy, more energetic, it is the excited energy level, and this energy from this uranyl sulfate is transferred to the oxalic acid, and then oxalic acid decompose into the CO2 and H2O molecule. So here the uranyl sulfate acts as to be the chemical actinometer. Okay, so this is one of the methods for that. Then this is the instrument which is used to find out the quantum yield. The quantum yield spectrophotometer is there. So there are the different reaction, and for each and every reaction have a specific quantum yield. So we can see here in this chart, there are different quantum yield reaction is there. Okay, out of this all reaction, you can see some reaction having a small integer quantum yield like 1, 2, 3, like this. There is a reaction of SO2 Cl2. Okay, so this reaction there is a 1 quantum yield. Here again, H2S, decomposition of H2S into hydrogen and sulfur. This is to be the 1 integer quantum yield, and this is to be the 3 quantum yield. So this is the one of the class of reaction which having to the small integer quantum yield. So that reaction is known as to be quantum yield reaction, but there is a large quantum yield reaction is there. Okay, it's somewhat larger quantum. Then next class is the extensive quantum yield reaction, or very high quantum yield reaction. Okay, so there are given example, this H2 and Cl2 formation of twice HCl, then CO and Cl2 and CuCl2 formation. So here you can see these two reaction. The quantum yield is 10 to the power 4 to 6 and 10 to the power 3. Means it is very large quantum yield for this reaction. So it is called as the extreme quantum yield chemical reactions. Okay, and remaining some reaction they having very small quantum yield, like in a 0.3, 0.04, 0.01. So it is very small quantum yield reaction is there. Okay, so in this way, in 3 class you can be sorted this different chemical reaction. Okay, next. Now there is a different quantum yield for different reaction. So there is reason, various factors they interfere in the quantum yield. Okay, so because of the different factor, effect of the different factor, the quantum yield for the different reaction is different. Okay, so how is different? Firstly, the Bonston is the name of the scientist who uh, give method or give the reason for the variation into the quantum yield. Okay, so for that he proposed the two. He firstly stated two different processes involved in photochemical reaction. Okay, first process is the primary process. Primary process. Okay, so what happened in primary process? Let me see here. There is a A is a molecule, atom or molecule. Okay, it absorbs energy and undergoes to be the excitation here A star. So that means it is the excited molecule. Activated molecule means activation in the reaction is occur in a primary process. So simply we know that if you think about the chlorination of methane, it is the chain mechanism. So firstly, the Cl2 molecule absorbs energy and homolytically break down into the different radical to chlorine radical. Okay. So there is a radical formation is a initiation process for the chlorination of methane. So it is the primary process because it their formation of radical, chlorine radical, and chlorine radical is the activated species. Okay, so this is the primary process. Means from this process, reaction is start, initiate. Reaction is begin from the this stage. Okay, so it is a higher energetic state because the radical is formed, so highly unstable means high energetic. Okay, so this is the primary process. Then second one is the secondary process. Secondary process is related to the propagation and termination of the reaction. Means product formation, it's related to the product formation. Okay, what happens? Firstly, activated molecules, which is formed in the primary process, it reacts with the reacting molecule. And then this reacting molecule undergoes to be the various steps like mechanism and produce the product. Okay, and after producing product, the various activated molecule or radicals, in case of chlorination of methane, they combine to each other and form the neutral molecule, means termination of the reaction. So these are two processes mainly influence on the variation in quantum. Okay, so let me see. High quantum yield and low quantum yield. What are the reason for the high and low quantum yield? Okay, let me see about the high quantum yield. Okay, let's see. For the high quantum yield, there are some basic condition. Means if the reaction is chain reaction, okay, means a photochemical reaction is occur in chain mechanism. Okay, chain mechanism means you know that the chlorination of methane, and try to understand this concept. In chlorination of methane, Cl2 molecule firstly undergoes to be absorption of light and it forms the radicals. Okay, chlorine radical. Then this chlorine radical react with the methane molecule in second stage. Okay, so what happened? This CH, this CH4, okay, react with Cl radical. So what happened? This Cl radical abstract the one proton from this CH4 and from HCl molecule. Okay, but simultaneously it gives byproduct as a CH3 radical. Means again there is a generation of radical. Okay, so what happened? There is a chain of radical is continuously formed and reaction is continuously going on up to the all molecule undergoes to the reaction. That's what happened if you take these 10 molecule of methane, okay, and it passed through the chain mechanism. So this reaction is continuously going on up to the 10 molecule undergoes the reaction. Means there is 100% all the molecule undergoes to be reaction, all molecule are reacted and then it produces the product. So yield of quantum yield for this product is become very high because number of reacted molecule is also be high. Okay, so this reason for the high quantum yield. Okay, second reason is there intermediate product act as a catalyst. Okay, in case of this chlorination, what happened? In the initiation process, there is a formation of radical, and that radical it catalyze this all reaction. Okay, for that you have not need to add extra catalyst for this reaction. Okay, this initially radical formation, this radical is already present in the reaction and act as a catalyst. That's why it increase the reacted molecule in the reactions. Okay, and ultimately product formation is also more, and quantum yield for this reaction is also more. Then secondary process become to be exothermic. Okay, means when this radical form and this radical is react with the reacted molecule. So what happened? This reaction is occur, but during this bond formation, energy is released. This is the exothermic process. Energy is released. Okay, so that releasing energy it is utilized for the next reaction. Okay, I mean there is no need to provide the extra energy from outside or externally extra energy not to be provided for this reaction. Okay, so that's why this factor is also help for the high quantum. Okay, the next one is the collision of activated molecule with other molecules. So let me see, due to the more energetic, due to the more excitation energy is there is a more radical is there, means these all terms are indicate the all the reacted molecule become to be the more and more energetic. Okay, and due to that they are so activated and they are undergoes to be more collision to each other. Okay, and if collision is more, that means the interaction is more, so it will do more and more product. And ultimately we have to understand here, due to the increasing energy, it may be because of primary process, it may be because of secondary process, it may be from initiation of reaction in a propagation of reaction. So these all factors are responsible for the high quantum field. Okay, hello, Guru, I'm audible.
Hi, sir.
Are you understand what I am taught you?
Yes, sir.
Not only for Guru, I asking to everyone. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me see about the low quantum yield. आता हाय क्वांटम yield बघितलं आपण का असतो त्याची कारण बघितलेली आपण. ओके, त्याला समराइज करायचं झालं परत एकदा सांगतो, लक्षात ठेवा याच्यावरती क्वेश्चन येतो 4 मार्क्स साठी. हाय क्वांटम yield ची रिझन काय, एक तर चेन रिएक्शन असेल तर खूप सारे रिएक्टंट मॉलिक्यूल रिएक्ट होतात. ओके, इंटरमिडिएट जर कॅटलिस्ट होत असेल तर तिथे खूप सारे मॉलिक्यूल रिएक्ट होणार. ठीक आहे. सेकंडरी प्रोसेस म्हणजे इथे प्रोपोगेशन जर हे एक्झोथर्मिक जर असेल तर काय होते, इथे रिएक्शन मध्ये एनर्जी निघत राहील आणि ती एनर्जी युटिलाइज होत राहील परत रिएक्शन साठी. म्हणून काय होईल, पुन्हा रिएक्टेड मॉलिक्यूल जास्तीत जास्त रिएक्ट होणार. आणि चौथं म्हणजे कोलिजन ऑफ ऍक्टिव्हेटेड मॉलिक्यूल. इथे जास्त एनर्जी जास्त असल्यामुळं त्यांचं कोलिजन सुद्धा जास्त राहील आणि या कारणामुळे काय होतं की ते क्वांटम यील्ड असतं, दिस क्वांटम यील्ड बिकम टू बी हाय. ओके, let me see about the low quantum yield. So exact opposite condition for the gives low quantum yield reaction. Okay, so first thing is here, energy may not be sufficient for the activation. Okay, low quantum yield का असू शकतो. First thing is there, we start from the initiation process or primary process. Initiation is occur means there is the activation of this molecule or atom is occur because of absorbing this energy. Okay, and if this energy is very small, is not sufficient for activation, then this atom or molecule does not undergo to the activation. Okay, and if there is no activation, so there is no reaction. Okay, so due to that the product is also less. Okay, very less. So that's why the very less amount of reacted molecule, okay, absorb energy, and due to that there is a low quantum yield reaction is produced. Okay, this is the first reason. Second, primary photochemical process may get reversed. Okay, म्हणजे पहा, पहिल्यांदा तर ऍक्टिव्हेशन होण्यासाठी एनर्जी कमी होती म्हणून ऍक्टिव्हेशन झालं. या कारणामुळे काय होऊ शकतं, लो क्वांटम होऊ शकतं. सेकंड थिंग इज हियर, इफ primary process in which there is absorption of light is occur and its molecule undergoes to be the activation, but this activated molecule is reversed to their ground or original condition or original energy level, means it lost their energy in the first step, okay, and it again come back to this energy level. Means what happened, the activated molecule does not present in the reaction chamber. Okay, if the activated molecule is not present, means there it not activate, is not give energy to the next molecule for the reaction. So this reason for the low quantum yield. Then dissociated fragment may recombine to form a original molecule, same reason. Okay, then excited molecule lose energy by collision with non-excited molecule or get deactivated before product formation. This what happened? This activated molecule is react to the another reacted molecule and it lost their energy. Okay, means it gives their product here. Okay, when there is no extra energies here in this process for the remaining reacted molecule. Means what happen, only one this molecule is undergoes to the reaction and give their product, but what about the next remaining molecule? This molecule does not produce product. Okay, so these are the reason make this reaction to be become to be the low quantum reaction. Okay, these are the various reasons for that. Again, if you think about the propagation secondary process, so if this secondary process is the endothermic means it takes the energy. So what happened? Again, there is a low quantum yield reaction is produced. Okay, so in this way, you can be categorized to high quantum yield and low quantum yield, and can be understand this whole concept is quantum yield, efficiency of reaction. It is very much important because everywhere efficiency is most important. It is not important to carry out how much reaction, but what the quantity of product you produce, that much important and interesting part for everywhere. So the study of the quantum yield is very much important. It's very crucial. Okay. So photosensitization reaction. Okay, what is the photosensitization? Let me see. Photosensitization is very simple process is there. We already know about it. Here, means in a reaction, photochemical reaction, reacted molecule, this molecule it does not undergo to be directly or selfly does not produce any product. Okay. For the reaction, you have to provide the extra energies here in the form of light. So that's why it is called as the photochemical reaction. Okay, means they require the energy. Okay, and again there is required some extra molecule for the activation. But first of all, required the molecule to absorb this energy and undergoes to be the excitation process, or it become to be the activated. Okay, so this activated molecule is simply called as to be the donor molecule. Donor molecule will firstly absorb energy and undergoes to be the excitation from this ground state energy level to the excited energy level. Okay, so there is different energy level of the excitation. It depends upon the absorption of how much energy absorbed by this activated molecule that decide the number of transition energy level. Okay, so this molecule or atom, some molecule are there, mercury, cadmium, zinc, such a type of atom, and benzophenone and sulfur dioxide, these are the molecules. Main molecules and atom, they can act as a photosensitizer because it absorb energy and undergoes to be activation. So this is called as to be the photosensitizer. And this process is known as to be the photosensitization. Okay, so this is very much important point in a photochemical reaction, photosensitizer. Okay, so how it work? So let me see here. this photosensitizer act as a donor. Why it is a donor? Because firstly it absorbs energy, okay, and then undergoes to the excitation from ground state energy level to the excited energy level, okay, at the higher energy level, and then it transfer their energy to the, okay, means it convert from singlet excited. These are the singlet triplet excited state that will be discussed. We will be discussing the next slide. But here we have to be understand the donor accept energy and undergoes to the activation, excitation, and then from the excitation process, excitation energy level, it transfer their energy to the acceptor molecule or reactant molecule. Let us see here reactant molecule, and then reactant molecule start to be activate and then it produce to be product. Okay, so this is the main important of this activated molecule. Okay, so the if activation molecule like this D is a donor, we consider here, is absorb the energy. Let us see here. D is a donor, it absorb energy H nu and undergoes to be the excitation. That D1. D1 for the singlet excited state. Okay, D for the singlet excited state, that is to be the S1, S2, S3 in this way. Okay, then this excited energy, excited molecule, activated molecule, it undergoes to be internal system crossing and it convert from singlet energy level to the triplet energy level. Okay, so this is the depend upon the spin multiplicity, singlet, triplet, that is depend upon to be spin multiplicity, that is 2s plus 1. This is the spin multiplicity. If you know the s value, s is the spin quantum number, total spin of the electron. Okay, so from the electronic configuration you can find out the value of s. Okay, total spin. If you know the value of s, so you can be understand their spin multiplicity, whether it is singlet or triplet. Okay, so in a firstly absorbing energy and it converts into the singlet excited energy level, the activated molecule. Then due to the internal system crossing, they change their spin of the electronic change, and it converts into the triplet energy level. Okay, then now this molecule is activated at triplet energy level, and the donor transfer their triplet energy level energy to the acceptor. Okay, then acceptor produce to be the triplet energy. At acceptor ने काय केली इथे energy घेतली from donor, and then it again it become to be excited, okay, activated, and it reach to their triplet energy level, that is A3. Okay, so if this A3 gives their product at this energy level, so it is called as a photosensitization process. Okay, this is called as to be the photosensitization. And if this excited activated D3 or activated molecule, it gives product, then A is become to be the quenching. Okay, this A become to be the quenching. Okay, quenching म्हणजे अदृश्य, याच्याबद्दल आपल्याला काहीच नाही सांगता येणार, because A, D gives their product. Means before the reacting with the reacted molecule, this activated molecule gives their product. Okay, so this is called as a quenching condition. Okay, and if activated molecule, this D3, it gives their energy to A and it undergoes to be triplet energy level, and at the triplet energy level, it convert into the product. So this is called as B. This whole reaction is known as to be photosensitization reaction. Okay. So this is the detail about the photosensitization reaction. What is meant by photosensitization and how it occurs. Okay, how molecule excited, how molecule transfer their energy, at which energy level it transfer their energy, in which spin multiplicity it transfer their energy. Okay, so these all terms are related to the photosensitization. Okay, the donor molecule absorb energy, undergoes to the excitation, then firstly from singlet excitation state it transfer into the triplet excitation state through the ISC, inter-system crossing. Okay, so their spin is changed, so spin multiplicity also change, and it become to be the triplet, and at this triplet energy level it gives the energy to the reactant molecule like an A. Okay, here you can see this red symbol is there, this reactant molecule, it transfer their energy to the triplet energy level of the reactant molecule. Okay, and then this reactant molecule gives the product. So this all process is known as the photosensitization reaction. Okay, our time is going to be end, so we are going to stop here. Okay, and in next lecture we see different example of this photosensitization reaction. Okay, until now if you have any questions, so you can ask.